So we just wrapped up the previous video, and I said that I will keep you guys updated with more news. And it looks like we got some more news very shortly after I just did the last video. So the first news that broke regarding the Sacramento Kings is that they went ahead. Adrian Wojnarowski came out and said that free agent Moe Harkless has agreed to a 2-year deal, $9 million deal with the Sacramento Kings. Agent in my account of Innovate Sports tells ESPN. I'm not surprised by that at all. Mo did a fantastic job of just contributing to the team when we traded for him last season. And I like the idea of having Moe Harkless come back. I really do like that. And I think that moving forward, we'll have him for 2 years. And he's going to be a valuable team player to have on the team for the young, not only for the young guys, but overall for the team chemistry. He has a good defensive game, and I think that he can provide and provides spacing on the floor, and he can shoot the ball, spot up and shoot. So I like this pickup, or should I say, I like the idea of bringing back Moe Harkless, and I think it's a good signing for the Kings and what they're trying to do. And now, just this one came out of nowhere. This was a little surprising to me, but it's not a bad signing at all. Shams went on to tweet up shortly after that. Free agent Alex Len has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. His agency, SIGS Sports, tells The Athletic and that Stadium. So now, when you guys think about this signing, Alex Len, I enjoyed his first stint with the Sacramento Kings almost 2 seasons ago. I like the fact that he was a defensive anchor, and I like the fact that he provided just energy, nonstop energy, offensively and defensively. From what I remember, he was really good, and I really wish that when Monty McNair took over, that he would have brought Alex Len back last summer, but that wasn't the case. That didn't happen, so decided to go in a different direction. But hey, a year later, he realized that, hey, if this guy's on the market, let's bring him back and let's make him a part of the Sacramento Kings team. So, and they went and did that. Now, thinking a lot about Rashad Holmes currently with this signing. Rashad Holmes has not been signed yet, or there hasn't been an offer on the table for Rashad Holmes. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine, because let me explain, guys. Yes, I know you guys are all probably tripping about Rashad Holmes and, you know, that you badly want him back. Yeah, I would love to have Rashad Holmes back as well. But let me explain why the Sacramento Kings are fine where they're at right now. If Rashad Holmes hasn't gotten offered this far in free agency yet, we're about 2 hours in, I think that we're going to let the market determine his value. And it's like, why overpay for Rashad Holmes and retain him, whereas you'll let the market determine his value? And if nobody's coming out here and trying to offer him the bag, the money, the 50, 60, 70, $80 million that he wants, we'll let it dictate, we'll let the market play out. Let's just let it play out, have some patience, let's see where it goes. And maybe Rashad Holmes comes back on a deal with the Sacramento Kings. And it may not even be $80 million. It may not even be $70 or $60 million. At the most, maybe $50 million. But I'm liking our chances of where we're going at with this in this offseason so far. As far as the defense goes, there should not be any defensive excuses for the Sacramento Kings next season. From what they did in the draft, and from now with these retaining Moe Harkless, we'll see what happens with Terrence Davis. He's a restricted free agent. Also, impending Rashad Holmes. We'll see what happens there with Mr. Holmes himself, and then the signing of Alex Len. Defense. All I can think about so far this offseason is defense, dog mentality, and the toughness. How the Sacramento Kings were lacking all of that last season. When Halliburton and Fox were off the court, we were bad offensively and we were bad defensively. And now I feel like they're putting the forwards and wings around Fox, Halliburton, and another guard by drafting Davion Mitchell, getting Nehemiah Keita in the draft as well in the second round, retaining Moe Harkless, bringing him back as a defensive wing forward, and signing free agent big Alex Len, who's a defensive big. And I think that the Sacramento Kings defense is going to improve dramatically, guys. And I'm happy to say that because I want to see this team play good defense. Every good team in the NBA, they play good defense. And the Sacramento Kings have to, in order to take that next step as a team, the Sacramento Kings have to play great freaking defense. We have a top 10 offense. Offense is not the issue, guys. I think mostly it's just the defense. Defense has been the damn issue, and I think that there shouldn't be no excuse this upcoming season for defensive schemes because this team has they added 2 dogs now. Alex Len is a dog, and Davian Mitchell is a dog. They got the dog mentality. They got toughness on the team with the Alex Len, and they got Moe Harkless, who they're bringing back and who played really well for them last season off the bench. So I'm liking these 2 free agent signings so far. I'm glad we're able to bring back Mo back, like I said, and just add another dog in that toughness in Alex Len. We're not going to be tossed around this year, guys. We're going to be physical, and that's the way we should be. We should be very physical, and we should have that defensive capabilities of playing great defense. And the defense is going to improve. There should be Coach Luke Walton. There should not be no excuses for terrible defense this upcoming season because you have the defensive pieces around your core, and this defense should improve tremendously this upcoming season. So with that being said, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts about these free agent pickups so far. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, the clock is ticking still on Rashad Holmes, man. I'm hoping that we find out some news soon about Rashad Holmes. It will give us a clear direction of what we're trying to do moving forward. There has been some Buddy Hield rumors about him getting traded as well. Of course, those are not going to stop until the deal is actually finally happened and Buddy Hield has gone out of Sacramento and traded to wherever he may go. But there has been a mutual interest between the Toronto Raptors and Rashad Holmes. I don't know how the Raptors would do it because they just they signed Gary Trent. They re-signed Gary Trent Jr. To a new deal, and I believe that's like $57 or $60 million. So I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I know there's mutual interest there. If anything, let's do a sign and trade. Give us Siakam. Pascal Siakam. Worst case, not worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, I should say, is like, oh, Rashad Holmes leaves and we get nothing out of it. But the best case scenario is like, you know what? Whatever happens with Rashad Holmes, whether it's a sign and trade or whether he just leaves and we walks away and gives us nothing, the guy gives us nothing by him walking away. A lot of factors will go into this, and I'm eager to see what happens with Rashad Holmes. The market is currently testing out his value, and the Kings are in good position to possibly bring him back on a deal that he may not want, or maybe they might negotiate on something that he may want. And from the reports that has been reported that he wants his 4-year, $80 million. We'll see, man. It's going to be interesting. So the next couple of hours may go into the evening. It's going to be very interesting. So, like I said, I'm all for Rashad Holmes coming back to Sacramento. I think he would be a big part of what we're trying to do moving forward. He's a good two-way center in the NBA, offensively and defensively, and he's got the grit and grind, and he's the heart and soul of the team, and I really do believe that. So I'm hoping that he's back, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not back. But I'm just hoping that if he's not going to return to the Kings, at least we can just possibly do a sign and trade and get something for him instead of nothing, letting him walk. Last thing I want is another Bogdanovich situation where we all know how that turned out last offseason. So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I will keep you guys updated on Rashad Holmes situation and if possibly a Buddy Hield trade that's on the horizon. We will see, guys. We will see. So stay tuned. I will catch you guys in my next video. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. And we will see y'all in the next video. Peace.